Welcome to Iraqi Dinar News Updates, where we bring you the most credible and timely updates on global currency movements and Iraq's evolving economic strategy. Today's development marks a major financial turning point. After nearly 2 decades, both the Iraqi dinar and Vietnamese dong are making global headlines with major shifts in valuation and trajectory. If you've held on to these currencies or have been waiting on the sidelines, this could be your moment. Let's begin with the headline figure. The Iraqi dinar is now being discussed at a potential rise to $3.28, and the Vietnamese dong could reach $160.00. These are not random projections. They're backed by structural changes, real economic momentum, and years of foundational progress. After 18 years of economic turbulence, this is a clear sign that things are shifting. Currently, 47 Iraqi entrepreneurs and industry leaders are attending the Select USA Investment Summit, a move that highlights Iraq's growing alignment with international business standards. These meetings aren't symbolic. They're practical, focusing on manufacturing, tourism, and technology. These sectors thrive when a country has a stable and recognized currency. That's where the potential return of the dinar to its historic value comes into play. Looking back, the dinar once held a strong position globally. It was only through years of war, sanctions, and instability that it lost value. But with stronger oil production, a recovering economy, and strategic reforms, Iraq is now laying the groundwork for a meaningful revaluation. If the country maintains its current course, a return to the $3.28 mark is no longer just speculative, it's increasingly feasible. A stronger dinar would immediately boost domestic and foreign confidence in Iraq's financial system. It would also reduce import costs, raise purchasing power, and strengthen Iraq's hand in trade negotiations. Everyday citizens would see improved access to goods and services, while international investors would find a more predictable, profitable environment to operate in. Now let's shift attention to the Vietnamese dong, which analysts now estimate could climb to $160.00. Vietnam's rise over the last 2 decades has been nothing short of remarkable. Once viewed as a low-cost outsourcing hub, it's now an engine for global manufacturing and innovation. The dong, undervalued for years, is finally starting to reflect that progress. This valuation surge is tied to Vietnam's political stability, investor-friendly policies, and integration into major supply chains. So what does this mean for holders of either currency? If you already own dinar or dong, this may be the exact moment you've been waiting for. A revaluation at the right time can multiply wealth significantly, especially for those who bought in at lower exchange rates. Even for non-investors, this news impacts travel plans, international trade, and global economic relations. If you're planning a trip to Iraq or Vietnam, a stronger local currency means better exchange value. For businesses, importing and exporting becomes more cost-efficient. With greater currency stability, small and medium-sized enterprises can forecast costs and profits more accurately, leading to expansion and job creation. Why now? Iraq has been actively narrowing the gap between its official and street exchange rates, a major obstacle to fair business practices. Eliminating this gap may pave the way for a float, where the currency's value is determined more directly by market dynamics. If implemented, this could unlock the dinar's real value, reinforcing both economic integrity and public trust. The impact of a float, or revaluation, isn't just economic, it's social. Everyday Iraqi families would feel the difference through more stable prices and improved affordability. For business owners, this environment fosters planning, investment, and scaling up. Confidence in the currency becomes confidence in the economy. Of course, no financial shift comes without potential risks. Currency values can react quickly to political or global economic shifts. That's why it's critical to stay informed and consult financial advisors before making investment moves. If you're holding or considering buying dinar or dong, take the time to analyze trends, evaluate sources, and understand both the risks and potential rewards. A smart strategy is always grounded in reliable data. An important but often overlooked driver of currency value is public sentiment. When people trust a currency, they use it more, leading to economic stability. Public education, open dialogue, and media transparency all play roles in supporting this trust. That's why coverage and analysis from trusted platforms like ours is essential during moments like this. US-based investors are also paying attention. A stronger dinar or dong not only enhances portfolio value, but opens up new business opportunities. With Iraq and Vietnam emerging as stable trading partners, American firms are considering expansions that could benefit all parties, creating jobs, increasing exports, and stimulating economic collaboration. A robust dinar allows Iraq to import modern technologies, better healthcare products, and infrastructure materials at a more affordable rate. It also boosts Iraq's export capabilities, bringing in revenue and supporting the national budget. Vietnam is on a similar path, using its rising dong to compete on larger global platforms and enhance its trade influence. As for what comes next, experts suggest we're approaching a decisive moment. Every new partnership, summit, and policy reform nudges Iraq and Vietnam closer to major economic milestones. Whether that's a full revaluation or a managed float, all signs point to movement, not delay. And behind all this progress are the people. Families, workers, small business owners, those who've held on through years of uncertainty. For them, a stronger currency doesn't just mean higher numbers. It means hope, relief, and a future worth believing in. If you've been waiting for this shift, your patience may soon be rewarded. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think the dinar and dong are heading into a new era? Are you ready to take the next step or watching from the sidelines? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates from Iraqi Dinar News Updates, your reliable source for everything currency and reform.